Good morning, baseball fans, and welcome here to Amherst as we get set for this Amherst Triangular. It is Amherst and Waupaca, Waupaca and Oliva Strum and Amherst, your trio today. My name is Mike Wendland, just doing an audio test here. First pitch for Amherst and Waupaca scheduled for 10 o'clock, so right now this is just an audio test on Zaleski Sports. Good morning, baseball fans, and hearty welcome here to Amherst as we get set for a triangular matchup today. It is the Amherst Falcons and the Waupaca Comets in game number 1 here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wendland. We'll have Allison Wolf on production, Katie Lecton on camera here in game number 1. Beautiful, slightly windy, clear skies day as we get our lineup cards exchanged. So you see home plate coach Rocky Mondello and Bill Held talking with our umpire and crew. Again, game 1 will be Amherst and Waupaca. Game 2 will be Waupaca and Oliva Strum. Game 3 will be Oliva Strum and Amherst. Those will all be separate videos as well, so you have to get a new link for each one here as the day goes on. Waupaca wearing their classic navy uniforms, gray pants, white caps. Waupaca scripted across the front. Amherst in their classic blue and whites, white pants, white pinstripes. The white caps, the Amherst logo across the front, numbers across the left abdomen. So without further ado, let's take a look at our starting lineups. We will start with the Waupaca Comets, the visiting team here in game number 1. Leading off and doing the pitching will be number 13, Jeffrey Nelson. Hitting second will be your shortstop, number 4, Parker Kirchmar. Batting third in left field, number 22, Henry Williams. Hitting cleanup in the first baseman, number 24, Riley Bouchard. In the 5 spot at second base, number 5, Zach Mondello. Batting sixth, doing the catching, number 2, Jay Nikolai. Hitting seventh, the DH, number 18, Alex Gusmer. He's hitting for third baseman, number 10, Brady Johnson. In the 8th spot in right field, number 20, Sawyer Bohm. And hitting ninth in center field, number 15, Gavin Miller. Again for Waupaca, Nelson, Kirchmar, and Williams. Bouchard, Mondello, and Nikolai. Gusmer, Bohm, and Miller in your lineup. The Amherst Falcons will counter with this one under Coach Bill Held, leading off and playing third base, number 1, Matthew Gladowski. Batting second, your shortstop, number 21, Wyatt Blaskowski. Batting third at first base, number 40, TJ Brandel. Batting cleanup at second, number 24, AJ O'Brien. Hitting fifth, the catcher, number 22, Noah Spolstra. Hitting sixth and pitching, number 10, Aiden Jastrzomski. Batting seventh, the DH, number 11, Marcus Kennedy. He is hitting for the center fielder, number 14, John Carlson. Batting eighth in right field, number 13, Ethan Pesky. And hitting ninth and left, number 6, Eli Bohm. Again for the Amherst Falcons is Gladowski, Blaskowski, and Brandel. O'Brien, Spolstra, and Jastrzomski. Kennedy, Pesky, and Bohm. As we get the 10:02 train going across the right field line. Going to hear that a lot over the course of the day as they announce the Amherst time. So that being said, we're going to turn things over to our public address, get you guys ready for the first pitch. Our national anthem is coming up next. And we'll see if we play it, actually, because we do have a bunch of youth games going on as well. So we'll see if that does happen. Both teams getting ready for playoff games. They're both going to be at home their first game. Amherst will be hosting Menominee Indian next Thursday. Amherst, or Waupaca, will be hosting Sheboygan Falls in the 8-9 matchup. The winner of that game will go to Chilton for the regional final. Amherst has a chance to host 2 home games before having likely to go for round 3 against Shiocton in the regional final, and then right back to Shiocton for the sectionals, which will be a likely matchup with Coleman over in Division 3. And now we will turn things over for our national anthem.
And bright
Let's play ball, baseball fans. As we get set for the first pitch of this one, Aiden Jastrzomski getting the start for the Amherst Falcons, the senior right-hander. We'll have his defense behind him as follows. Your outfield from left to right will be Eli Bohm, John Carlson, and Ethan Pesky, all sophomore trio. Your infield from third base over to first. Gladowski over at third. You're up the middle, Blaskowski and O'Brien. Brandel over at first. And Noah Spolstra doing the catching for right-hander Aiden Jastrzomski. And he'll face Nelson, Kirchmar, and Williams. Get things are comments on a 2-game winning streak. They swept the season series over Wrightstown this week. A couple of big wins. Ended up with them, I think, 5th in the conference this year in the Northeastern. Good year for Coach Mondello and squad. Again, they'll get a home playoff game against Sheboygan Falls as the 8th seed in their Division II brackets. As we get set for this, a reminder as well from our friends over at Whitetail Properties. Today, for the best in recreational or hunting properties here in the state of Wisconsin, call Mr. Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals. Brian can tell you where and how you can make that a reality. Call 715-213-4468, 715-213-4468. As you see, Jastrzomski getting his warm tosses. One final throw down. And here comes Jeffrey Nelson to lead things off. Nelson's been the fixture in that leadoff spot for most.
This is Dave Mangan from News Channel 5 coming at you from the Falcons Stadium. It's a beautiful day out here.
Put it down. So we had someone go and grab our field microphone, but I think we're good to go now. As here comes our leadoff man. So Nelson, our first pitch is down for ball 1. Jastrzomski out of the windup. High, 2-0 on Nelson. There's a ground ball deflected towards second. O'Brien's got to step and throw. He will not have a play. It'll be an infield single for Nelson. And the Waupaca Comets have an early base runner here in the first. Was deflected by Jastrzomski. So that'll bring up Parker Kirchmar, the talented shortstop. As we got some wind picking things up here. Wind blowing out toward left field. So we could see some power today. So Jastrzomski out of the stretch. You got a courtesy runner out there as well for the Comets. First pitch, he'll be down with a breaking ball, and it's 1-0. One ball and nothing. Runner holds, 2-0. So 4 of the first 5 pitches for Ian Jastrzomski have been out of the strike zone. So get some wind picking up, at least briefly for now. There's a strike. It'll get things back to 2-1 on Parker Kirchmar. Kirchmar, a guy we've interviewed earlier this year after we had the doubleheader sweep over Lux Casco about a month ago. Throw over, in with a dive. Looks like Ethan Anderson running. Look like the number 3. Godowski at third base, playing it on the grass. Against either the bunt or maybe a ground ball double play. Runner holds, and it's going to be 3-1 on Kirchmar. Three balls and a strike. Set at the belt. Wheels delivers. Fly ball into right. Pesky is there. Makes the call and the catch for the first out here in the top of the first. That'll bring up Henry Williams. Big thank you out to our game day sponsors today as well this morning. Tomorrow River BP, 3K Custom, JG Plumbing, H.O. Wolding, Amherst Telephone, Amherst Spearware, Fleming's Cafe, OK Hardware, Amherst Family Foods, and Younger's Holly Funeral. Williams with big-time power with the wind blowing out. He's the guy you got to worry about taking one out of the ballpark, as there is going to be a strike to start the at-bat. Had a 3-run homer a week ago against O'Connell Falls. Anderson, the runner at first. 1 down. Breaking ball. Gets by Spolstra to pass ball. We'll get Anderson over to second base. It was ruled a ball as well, so 1-1. So 1-1. Little flare, shallow left, long run. That'll drop. That's going to be a hit, and it's going to get deflected. They're going to hold the runner at third. The throw is going to be into the plate. And it'll be at the corners with 1 out for Riley Bouchard. We've had the rare foul ball come here over the past couple of years. We had one come close a couple days ago. Bouchard, another guy you got to kind of pay attention to. Arguably the second biggest first baseman in the state of Wisconsin, behind only Grant Warren of Marathon. They're at the corners. Anderson at third, Williams at first for Riley Bouchard, the big right-hander. Runner is going, and they're gonna try and get him intentionally caught. The throw's gonna be cut off. It's dropped. Here comes Anderson. The throw to the plate is gonna be there. He got him. Caught stealing home. 2-6-2 for the second out. Williams gets a stolen base on the play. That was a play they worked to perfection against Wrightstown. This time it doesn't work. Falcons are ready for it. 1-0 on Bouchard. Man, there's a strike. 1-1. See our instant replay. There's a fly ball into right. Pesky took a couple steps in, now backs up, makes the call to catch, and ends the inning. We have played 1/2 inning, no runs on a hit. No runs on a couple of hits, I should say. And a runner left. We've played a half inning. Waupaca nothing, and Amherst coming to plate next on Zaleski Sports.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
You know better. when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes, it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Bottom half of inning number 1 here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wellen again. Katie Elected on the camera. Today, Allison Wolf on the production side of things, running our scoreboard, our commercials, our replay, and everything in between. It'll be the top of the order for the Amherst Falcons here in the first inning against Jeffrey Nelson and this defense behind him. Your outfield for Waupaca, left field to right field will be Williams, Miller, and Bohm. Your infield from third to first, Johnson, Kirchmar, Mondello, and Bouchard, with Nikolai doing the catching for right-hander Jeffrey Nelson. Matt Gladowski, Wyatt Blaskowski, and TJ Brando will lead things off for Amherst here on a windy day. Our final throw down, here comes Matthew Gladowski, coming off a, last time on this ballpark, he had a 4-hit day against Manawa a couple of days ago. Went 4 for 5, including a triple. Scored 4 runs. That 14-7 win. Put the Falcons to a third place tie in the conference. Could be a second place tie depending on how Wittenberg does. And he swings away and pops it up on the infield. Bouchard there, the call to catch, 1 quick out. So here comes Wyatt Blaskowski. Wyatt had 3 hits yesterday against Nakusa. Reminder that nobody knows potatoes here in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. Roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes, and they're currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. That'll miss. Ball 1. So learn more at heartland.farm about the best potato business. Again, that is heartland.farm. The 1-0 is high with a fastball. It's going to be 2-0 on Wyatt Blaskowski. Guy who's going to be pitching in College next year over at Marion College. There's a big cut and a miss. It's 2-1. If Amherst wants to make a deep run, they're going to be relying a lot on the guy wearing number 21. And wind blowing straight out to left. Strike 2 called. So 2-2 on Blaskowski. The windup and a breaking ball is going to be slow ground ball to third. Johnson steps, throws in time. And there's 2 up and 2 down here in the first. That'll bring up TJ Brandel, the big first baseman. Brandel, another guy with home run power. He went out last year at this ballpark against Bonduel. We'll get his first crack at Nelson. And he'll take a big cut and a miss, and it's going to be 0-1. We're in the bottom half of inning number 1 in game number 1 of 3 today. That's going to be high. Fastball up, 1-1 on Brandel. If he reaches, a chance for A.J. O'Brien. And it's 2-1 now. And the wind really picking up early on this morning. Hope that dies down over the course of the day. 3-1. Comets had a couple of hits in the top half. Amherst looking for their first base runner here in the bottom half. Nelson, who last time I saw him throw through all 7 against Marinette, as that's fouled straight back. Game 1 of that doubleheader, they had, between Nelson and Ashton Hernandez, those two guys threw all 14 innings of that doubleheader. Didn't have to go to the bullpen at all. Comets swept that day. Ended up 9-9 in the conference. So another one's fouled back by Big TJ Brandel. Nelson wheels, delivers, gets a high pop-up, foul ground over toward first. Bouchard will not have a play. It'll get just past the Amherst dugout. Remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on TJ Brandel. Got a great day. Concession stand. You can smell. We can smell up here. Soccer, youth soccer all around. Some fans watching both. Strike 3 called, and Brandel is punched out on strikes, and that will end inning number 1. Nothing across for the Amherst Falcons as we go to the second. 0-0 your score on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Top half of the second, Aiden Jastrzomski, also known as AJ, getting set to throw his second inning. He'll face the middle of the order, 5, 6, and 7, Mondello, Nikolai, and Gusmer for Waupaca here in the second inning. Reminder as well from our friends at Fleet Farm, so sign up for Fleet Rewards. Get a great deal sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now, fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop and get it all at Fleet Farm. So here's Zach Mondello, second baseman. He'll take a big cut and a miss, and it's strike 1. Jastrzomski worked around a couple of hits against him in that first inning. Neither of them hit hard, but he got the first and third caught stealing at the plate. There's one fouled off of Gladaus, or off of Spolstra behind the plate, and it's 0-2. Umpire go out and give a new baseball and let Spolstra kind of shake that one off. It's a typical umpire thing. You see a catcher take one off the chest protector or helmet. Just give him a couple of seconds to get his bearings back. I know I always appreciated that when I was catching. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel good either. 0-2 on Mondello. Outside with a fastball, 1-2. And wind still blowing straight out to left field. Pops that one sky high. There will be no play.
Good effort over at third, back down, so on that ball out of play.
And it'll be 1-2 still. Jastrzomski in his second inning of work. Ground ball to short. Blaskowski down on it, steps, throws, 1 out.
Ground out to short for the first.
So there's the first out, and that'll bring up Jay Nikolai. I'm pretty sure every game I've covered this year for the Comets, Nikolai has been behind the plate every single inning. I can't think of the last time anyone else has caught an inning besides Jay Nikolai. That'll miss inside, ball one. Nikolai's had his days as well at the plate. He had a 3 or 4 hit game against Lex Casco in that first game in that doubleheader about a month ago. Ended up being a 10 inning walk-off win. There's a swing and a miss. Working quick, Jastrzomski. Swing and a miss, got another fastball by him. It's 1-2, looking for his first strikeout of the day. And we'll see what all three teams have for pitching here as the year is getting later and have on a Saturday nonetheless. We know Wyatt, we know the Gladowskis I don't think are available. That'll miss down and in. For Amherst, Henry Williams not available for Waupaca. They're not likely. Talking to Coach Mondella, they're not expecting to throw Ashton Hernandez today, saving him for Tuesday against Mosinee. Roller to third down the line. Gladowski steps, throws, 2 outs. So the second out, and that'll bring in Alex Gusmer. Gusmer, a surprising amount of power. He almost got out of the ballpark against Wrightstown back on Monday. Or on Tuesday, I should say. One hop the fence out there, and then Mondello rounding third, well, fell on his face. Leaders came around to score. But Gusmer with surprising power. Hard ground ball, one hopper to Blaskowski, and there's going to be 3 straight ground outs for Jastrzomski here in the second. It's a 1-2-3 inning all on the ground. Nothing across for Waupaca. We've played an inning and a half with no score here on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Bottom half of inning number 2, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Amherst Falcons. O'Brien, Spolstra, and Jastrzomski here in the second. So reminders all from our friends over at Bootleggers at Amherst Junction. It's your perfect combination of great food and a great atmosphere. So browse through a wide selection of food and drink options and enjoy the best pizza around. That's at Bootleggers at Amherst Junction, because it's once for dinner. Capiche? So here's A.J. O'Brien to lead things off here in the bottom half of the second. Amherst looking for their first base runner of the day. As Amherst getting their walk-up music, and you get the trumpet. You get Timmy Trumpet out for A.J. O'Brien. Got a full complex here of youth soccer and baseball. That'll be down. And it's 1-0 on O'Brien. O'Brien, a guy who has been climbing his way up the batting order this year, now a fixture in the cleanup spot for the Amherst Falcons. One of the building blocks for the next couple of years on this team, as there's going to be a strike 1-1. That one down, 2-1. Nelson winds, delivers. That's fouled off. Nelson with 1 strikeout. Got to pop up a ground out and a strikeout in a 1-2-3 first. That one will skip down and away and it's going to run full. 3-2 on O'Brien. Second hitter, Nelson, has run the count full on. Did it to Brando, then struck him out. The 3-2. Just missed. Ball 4, and O'Brien's aboard to lead off. So here comes Noah Spolstra. Starting catcher. Brady Johnson to move in onto the grass over at third. And we'll see if they have Spolstra drop down a bunt. They do not. It's outside. Throw back to first is thrown into right field. But Sawyer Bowen to back it up is there. I will say it takes a lot to overthrow Riley Bouchard. At 6'7". But he airmailed him by quite a bit. But again, Bowen right there to back him up in right field. O'Brien looked like he wants to run. Throw over, and he's going to be in with a kind of half dive. Still 1-0 on Noah Spolstra. Slide step and a ground ball to short, could be 2. 6, bobbled. No play at first, E6, everybody safe. A usually sure-handed Kirchmar. So here comes Aiden Jastrzomski with 2 on, nobody out. And here you got to probably think bunt. Don't forget, welcome to Par 4 Bistro over in Waupaca. It's a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, a family night out, or your next get-together, company meeting, so on and so forth. Come to Par 4 Bistro, Highway 54 over in Waupaca. He squares and he bunts one foul to third. So 0-1. And solid crowd here on this Saturday morning for about the next 90 minutes or so. Game 1 of 3 today. Again, all of them will be separate videos here on Zaleski Sports. You can find all of them at ZaleskiSports.com. Also on the Zaleski Sports YouTube channel under Live. Runner's hold. He squares again, and this time he is going to bunt a missile right back, and they get the out at third. O'Brien is out 1-5. So here comes Marcus Kennedy. That was a one-hopper right to Nelson. He almost didn't have to get off the mound. As here comes Marcus Kennedy with Craig Morgan bringing him to the box. The international harvester. Kennedy was one of our highlight house players of the game in that triangular against Rosholt a week ago. Threw all 7 in that win over Columbus Catholic. He's going to take one outside for ball 1. A walk and an error. They have 2 on. Spolstra on the runner at second, with Jastrzomski at first. Two and 0 now on Kennedy. Kennedy has shown a good eye at the plate over the course of his career. Draws his share of walks. Remember last year in the Dells, I think he went to the plate 7 times and walked in 6 of them in a row. Takes a strike there. It's 2-1. Ethan Pesky standing on deck. 2 balls and a strike. Everyone holds. 3-1. And Kennedy DHing for John Carlson. Hitting in the 7 spot. Spolstra leading off second, Jastrzomski off first. He swings away and pops it up, foul ground. Bouchard taking a look. And he's not going to have a play. It's going to be full 3-2. Full count, 1 out here in the second. Jeffrey Nelson. Right-hander working here for Waupaca. See a few of Oliva Strum players walking around here, getting here for game 2 and 3. Runners are going as ball 4. So the bases are going to be loaded for Pesky. So I don't know who the PA guy is, but he's giving everyone nicknames.
Oh, they do. Oh, do they? Okay. Oh, base is loaded, 1 out.
So here comes Pesky.
Is it 0-0? Yeah. So they're saying this will pack out. They're on my division. They must be getting the game. Yes, they're not. They're bigger.
First pitch, it'll be high, ball 1.
Because I think playoffs start this week.
Yeah, they said they're third seed.
Must be just either make it.
1-0 on Pesky. 1-1 on Pesky.
I just feel like just the proximity. Yeah, but
It's like Indigo and Waupaca now. Like it used to be, but now it's full.
Base is full of Falcons. Infield is playing halfway. And there's going to be strike 2 called on Pesky. Nelson looking for a strikeout here. 2 walks and an error have him loaded. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped him up. Over toward us in left field corner. Look out. It's going to bounce into the bleachers. And almost got a fan sitting in the 3rd row by the soccer by Heartland Farms Field. That took a big hop right off the asphalt. Could have just hit the grass and stayed there, but it had to hit the very edge of the blacktop and bounce over. Go and give that one over to Jay Simone dugout. It's going to run full now. Or sorry, 2-2 on Pesky. That one missing high. Fly ball to center. Miller, the call, the catch, runner will tag. The throw is going to come in, cut off. It's a sacrifice fly. It's an RBI. And Amherst is on the board first. On the sacrifice fly by Pesky. Spolstra in to score. Jastrzomski in to 3rd. With 2 outs for Eli Bohm. So here is Bohm, chance to drive in another run here. Amherst looking for their first hit of the game. He'll take a strike. So 0-1 on Bohm. Throw over, and they got him picked off. Yet he is out. Kennedy is picked off of first, 1-3. But Amherst does get a run on no hits, an error, and a runner left. We have played 2 complete. Your score, it is 1-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Top half of inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Waupaca Comets. 1-0 Amherst. Again, Mike Willen here with Katie Leckton and Allison Wolf. And as well from our friends at Pro Clean Window Cleaning, Central Wisconsin's locally owned solution to keeping your home or business windows looking the way they were intended. You can finally stop neglecting those hard-to-reach windows. Put some life back in your home or back in your business with Pro Clean Window Cleaning, serving all of Central Wisconsin. We Sawyer Bohm, Gavin Miller on the top of the order with Nelson against Aiden Jastrzomski. Waupaca, no runs on 2 hits. They have left a runner through 2 innings. Amherst, a run on no hits. And they have left 1. There's been one error of the game. That was by Waupaca. Kirchmar. And that's an unearned run charged on Nelson's ledger so far. As here comes Sawyer Bohm to lead things off. Left-handed hitting right fielder. Takes the fastball outside for ball 1 to start the 3rd. Jastrzomski had 2 hits in the first, an infield hit by Nelson, and then a little bloop single by Williams. There's a strike after East. He was able to catch Nelson or Ethan Anderson, the courtesy runner, trying to steal home on the 1st and 3rd play. Got 3 ground outs in the 2nd. And there's strike 2, right at the knees. Jastrzomski still looking for his first strikeout of the day. Ground ball to short. Backhand by Blaskowski. Throw across in time. And there's the first out. 4 consecutive ground outs for Jastrzomski. Here comes Gavin Miller. Miller hitting in the 9 spot. Had a couple really nice defensive plays back on Tuesday against Wrightstown over in Waupaca. But 2-hitter thrown by the Comets pitching staff in that game. And Jastrzomski fires in a strike. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Miller. Tried the breaking ball that time. Down and away. So it's 1-2. A little bit windy, but otherwise a beautiful day. Clear skies. Foul tip into the mitt, strike 3. First strikeout for Jastrzomski, 2nd out of the inning. The 6th straight batter he is retired. And here comes Jeffrey Nelson. He had an infield single his first time up. Yeah, that's going to miss up for ball 1 with a fastball. Nelson hit it 1 up the middle. It's deflected by Jastrzomski. O'Brien then bobbled it, and at that point there was no play. His infield single. There's a fly ball to deep left going back. It's going to be over the head. That's going to 1-hop over the fence. A ground rule double for Jeffrey Nelson. And he's 2 for 2. That took a big hop. And he'll get replaced by Anderson, the courtesy runner, with 2 outs for Kirchmar. At this point, I'm pretty sure that is the first ground rule double I've seen on this ballpark. Over the last couple of seasons, I've seen a couple home runs, but never one bouncing quite like that. That ball was absolutely tattooed by Nelson. So here's Kirchmar. He flew out to right field his first time up. There's breaking ball in. Strike 1 on Kirchmar. So 3 hits now in the game for Waupaca. A couple of them by Nelson. Kirchmar up now. If you can reach or drive it around, Williams will get a chance. Ground ball to third. Gladowski fields the big hop and throws him out. Brando with the stretch, and the inning is over. So the 2-out hit does nothing. No runs, a hit, a runner left. We played 2.5. It is 1-0 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Bottom half of inning number 3, Nelson back out to work, down 1-0. It'll be 9-1-2. Bohm, Gladowski, and Blaskowski here in the third for the Amherst Falcons. Reminds all for friends at Egg Country Farm Credit Services. They're a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax and records, they've got you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Eli Bohm, who's at the plate when Kennedy was picked off, will take a strike. Or no, that was ruled low, maybe outside, ball 1. Bohm in the 9 spot in left field today. Here's a swing and a miss into the mitt. Ball and a strike on Eli Bohm. Late on that one, fastball by him. It's 1-2. Nelson with 1 strikeout. He's walked a pair. That's going to be fouled back all the way down toward the youth soccer backstop. Ball and 2 strikes. Yes, miss. Might have been up. 2-2. Three and 2. That one missing up at the chin. Full count now on Bohm to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Nelson will wheel and deliver, and he misses, and he lost him. Ball 4. Third walk of the game for Jeffrey Nelson. That'll bring things back to the top of the order, and Matt Gladowski, who saw exactly 1 pitch and popped it up to first base to start the bottom of the first inning. He's 0 for 1. As he walks in, reminders all from our friends over at Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 over in Bancroft. We approach the 11 o'clock hour. Another one high, ball one. So Nelson, first few to Bohm were nice snap down at the knees, but the last three have been up. He's not quite getting the bend on his release point. Another one is up and out of the zone. 2-0. Nelson sets at the shoulders, runner holds, 3-0. Another one up and out of the zone and a throwback, and Bohm's going to be in with a dive. So 5 straight have been high for Nelson. He's struggling with his command now. The 3-0. There's a strike. So 3-1. Ryan Kladowski, another guy who takes his share of walks. He gets on base a lot for this Amherst team. We talked to him a couple of days ago. It's our Highlight House player of the game. Taking all the way, and he takes a strike. So count's going to run full 3-2 on Kladowski, who kind of took a little bit of a step toward first after a late strike 2 call. Bohm with a decent lead, he'll hold. And it's ball 4. And Kladowski is aboard as well. So back-to-back walks. We'll bring up Wyatt Blaskowski. Wyatt is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Johnson at third base back in the first inning. Couple of walks lead the inning off. 2 on, nobody out. We'll see if they have a bunt down for Wyatt. They do. And he gets it, and it's going to be a foul ball. Hit the grass and kicked foul. So, again, Amherst trying to get the bunt down. They've had some issues with that this year. Just in general. Most notable being the Shiocton game where Ethan Pesky got hit in the chest on a bunt attempt. It ended up being ruled a foul ball. They're saying he fouled it off the bat and then off his chest. He was standing on top of the plate. It was a weird play all around. He squares again, takes ball 1. Well, we see Waupaca's bunt coverage. Bouchard will be charging. Nelson will have anything third base side. Johnson maybe, but they probably want to get him back at third, maybe get a force play. They got a force play on Jastrzomski's bunt last inning. He'll swing away and hit a fly ball into shallow center. Miller is there, and he's got it for the first out. So 1 down now for Brandel. He struck out looking to end the first. He's 0 for 1. As well for our friends over at Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses for a very long time, since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. As here is Brandel. And wind howling out to left. Maybe it's not like that down on the field, but up here in the crow's nest, there's a fly ball into left. Right in his tracks is Williams, and there's 2 down. I was about to say, maybe it's slightly less down on the field. But up here in the crow's nest down the left field line, it's definitely feel it. So here's A.J. O'Brien. He walked back in the second inning. Remember as well that running can be hard on the body, so whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just your daily exercise, turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy your life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy, locations in Amherst, Plainfield, Wisconsin Rapids. As it's 1-0 on O'Brien. A couple of walks and a couple of flyouts. Here for Jeffrey Nelson. That one will sail up and out of the zone. It's 2-0. Bohm and Glodowski, the runners. Good speed. Base hit, especially with Miller playing very deep in center, will score a run. There's a strike. 2-1 on O'Brien. Nelson wheels, delivers. There's a line drive. One hop off. A bad hop to Kirchmar. They're going to sense Bohm around third. The throw is going to be launched all the way back and out of play. That should bring in a second run. Glodowski's going to come in to score, as we'll have a couple of errors on that play. And O'Brien's going to eventually get third. He reached on an E6. At least what I have it rolled right now. We'll see how it ends up being rolled in the dugout. Amherst, the official book. And then an E8. St. Glodowski cross play, because that was launched over the backstop. That play was something for Gavin Miller. So a meeting on the mound. They're going to discuss on who gets put where. I think they were right. It should be third, and both runs came across to score. Just a wild play all around. A bad hop on Kirchmar. It was ruled a single. As they continue to discuss it. So it was ruled a single by O'Brien on just the velocity of it and a bad hop. He'll get an RBI on Bohm's run, but then the E8 will allow Glodowski to score, and O'Brien's going to get second base on the air, and that'll bring in Spolstra. So a single, an RBI, an E8, and O'Brien is on second. That's the official ruling. Coach Held wanting an explanation from the home plate umpire about why he's at second and not third. That's definitely one of the first times I've seen in a long time where an outfielder launching one over the backstop. Impressive arm strength. But not the accuracy part of it. So again, a long discussion. They're going to put... Are they putting Glodowski at third? There's somebody out in the dugout that needs to get back in there. It's so here's Spolstra. Noah reached on an error and scored back in the second. It's 3-0 Amherst. And it's going to be low, ball one on Noah. So 2 runs on 1 hit, an error, a couple of walks. And it's 3-0 here in the third. There's a line drive. That's going to be over into right center. They're going to send O'Brien around third. The throw is going to be coming in from right field. Is up the line. He is going to score. Throw down to second. Will not happen. And Amherst has another run. It is 4-0 on the Spolstra RBI single. He takes second on the throw, and here comes Aiden Jastrzomski. As Amherst with a 3-run inning. Here in the third. wind gusts picking up here. That's high, ball 1 on Jastrzomski. I knew I should have brought that third bungee cord to keep things protected. Swing and a miss. Got one by Jastrzomski that time. It's 1-1 on Aiden. Get the 11 o'clock siren, not the noon siren anymore. Spolstra holds. There's one popped up into left. That's going to be a foul ball. It'll be 1 and 2. The ball and 2 strikes on Jastrzomski. Nelson looking to work out of this inning. He's given up 3 runs on a couple of hits, a couple of walks. There's been an error. That's fouled off. Back behind home plate. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Jastrzomski. 4-0 Amherst, bottom half inning number 3. Game 1 of this triangular triple header. Again, game 2 will be Olivestrom and Waupaca, and then Olivestrom and Amherst to close the day out at about 12:30, 12:45ish for game 2, about 3:30 for game 3. That's ball 2 in the dirt, 2 and 2. We're here all day here on Zaleski Sports. And beautiful day, clear skies. Some annoying wind. That's got to be strike 3, and it's not. Just miss, maybe in a touch, and it's going to be full. Spolstra still at second base. Jastrzomski. Will hit a fly ball into right. Long run in. And it's not going to be caught out in right. A long run. Bohm couldn't get there. Spolstra across an RBI single for Jastrzomski. Just a little pop-up. And Bohm just could not quite get there. And that'll bring in Kennedy. Kennedy walked back in the second inning, was later picked off. Might as well from our friends over at Blinker Construction. So let them bring your dream home to life. From interior and exterior design to construction, customization, and seeing the job is done right. Blinker Construction, they're with you every step of the way. Visit blinkerco.com. They'll have a courtesy runner. Looks like it might be Mike Gladowski running. Nothing Amherst, a 4-run third for the Falcons. That's down and away on Kennedy. All signs pointing to a short start now for Nelson. Eighth hitter of the inning here at Kennedy. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's in for a base hit. Station to station goes Mike Gladowski. So here comes Pesky, the 9th hitter of the inning. Hit a sacrifice fly last time up. And we'll see who's up next for the Comets on the mound. Nelson had been throwing solid through 2. Now he's just following the Comets in general at the air and center. 3 hits. 4 consecutive hits. And Pesky is the 9th hitter, and that's outside, ball 1. Man, the Comets are going to get the bullpen going quickly. It looks like he's going to be Max Dolsky getting loose. That one popped, fouling out of play. So 1-1 on Pesky. Two and one on Pesky. And the ninth hitter of the inning. Three and one. 4 runs on 4 hits. You can hear Dolsky popping the mitt, warming up in front of us here in the bullpen.
It's about 60 right here.
There's strike 2.
About 60. I think is this good?
Full count on Pesky. Runners will get a head start. A little fly ball into deep left center. Long run. Williams, can he get there? He cannot. It's going to one-hop the fence. 1 run is in. Around third goes Kennedy. 2 runs are in on a 2-run double by Ethan Pesky. I'm not going to say win aided because he hit that one right on the nose. It is a 6-run inning, and Coach Mondell is going to go and talk to talk to Jeffrey Nelson as Dolsky's still throwing in the Comet bullpen, and we'll see how long he needs to get ready. Bohm, who led this inning off, he was behind 0-2 and drew a leadoff walk, came around to score. That started this whole inning off. Meeting adjourned. Nelson will stay out. Nelson's first pitch is outside on Bohm. Amherst has batted around here in the third. There's a strike. 1-1 on Eli. Strike 2. So 1-2 on Bohm. 5 consecutive base hits for Amherst. All with 2 outs. Four singles, then the Pesky double. Swing and a miss. He got it secured at first. Nikolai will throw over in time, and the inning ends. But Amherst strikes for 6 runs on 5 hits, an error, and a runner left. We have played 3. It is 7-0 Falcons on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue just south of Greenwood.
Top half inning number 4 here from Amherst. Game 1 of this triple header triangular. It is a 7-0 lead for Amherst after a 6-run third. Again, 6 runs, 5 hits. There was 1 error. And a runner left. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 against Aiden Jastrzomski here in the 4th. It'll be Williams, Bichard, and Mondello. And thank you for joining us. Game 1 here. My name is Mike Wendland. It's Kenny Lecht and Allison Wolf on the production side of things. Max Dolsky still getting loose over for Waupaca in the bullpen. Probably he's going to have the 4th and any subsequent innings. As here comes Henry Williams. He singled back in the 1st inning. Just blooped one into shallow left field. Aiden Jastrzomski in his 4th inning of work, giving up 3 hits. Misses that one outside for ball 1. 3 hits, 1 strikeout, no runs. Has not walked a batter. Swing and a miss that time from Henry. 1-1. And Williams has been the prime run producer all year long for the Comets. Top hitter, top pitcher. There's a deep fly ball to deep center field. Long run, that's going to get over everyone's head. That's going to get to the fence. Williams on his way to second. He's going to hold there. It's a leadoff double for Henry Williams. Right when I talked about what he can do. We've seen some more extra base hits today than I've seen all week here at Amherst. And I'm sure we'll see more as the day goes on. Here comes Bichard. He flew out to right field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball, 1 hopper to Glodowski. Steps and throws, high throw. Tag made by Brandel for the out. And Riley hits the deck. Williams has to hold. Here, so that'll bring in Zach Mondello. Remind as well that working at Waupaca Foundry is more than a job, it's a career, so join us, make the iron castings the world uses and trusts, so cast your own future. Apply at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Mondello grounded out to short his first time up. Line drive, up the middle. Big hop for Bleskowski, and he throws him out. So after the leadoff double, a couple of quick groundouts, and that'll bring in Jay Nikolai. Nikolai grounded out to third his first time up. Bleskowski trying to get through 4 scoreless here. He's given off 4 hits. He struck out 1. And there's a strike. It'll be 0-1. That one down and away, gets by Spolcher briefly, but he's able to find it. He's leaving up 1-1 on Nikolai. Line drive, that's going to be a base hit into center. Big hop. They're going to hold Williams around third. Throw goes into home. Taking second on the throw will be Nikolai. And second and third now for Alex Gusmer. We'll see Sonny Leto run for Nikolai, courtesy for the catcher. Base hit can score 2 here. Led with pretty good speed. Gusmer 0 for 1. He grounded out to short his first time up. So 5 hits now in the game for Waupaca. Breaking ball stays high and tight. It's 1-0. Broadcasting live from Amherst Saturday morning. Inside, 2-0. Now he's going to bounce down and in, 3-0. There is a base open with Bohm on deck. Jastrzemski trying to get through 4. He lost him there, ball 4, his first walk of the game, and the bases are going to be loaded for Sawyer Bohm. Bohm grounded out to short his first time up. That was back in the 3rd. 2 hits and a walk in the inning. That's going to get by, but Spolster's able to find it in his feet, and it's going to be 1-0. That's 5 straight out of the zone by Jastrzemski. That one is going to be on the outside corner. It's going to be 1-1. Big at bat here for Waupaca and for Amherst defensively. Sawyer Bohm can drive in 2 with a hit. Gapper could drive in all 3. Chopper to second. O'Brien's going to range over, bobble it, knock it down. There will be no play. It'll be an RBI single for Bowman, an infield hit, and Waupaca's on the board. Williams in to score. Here comes Gavin Miller. Miller struck out his last time up. First pitch on Miller is popped up. Long run into the foul ground in left. Bohm is there, makes the catch, and ends the inning. So that will end the 3rd. But Waupaca does get a run on 3 hits, and they leave them loaded. We played 3.5 and we're halfway through. Your score is 7-1 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Max Dolsky, on in relief, the freshman. In for Jeffrey Nelson, who goes over to 3rd base. So Brady Johnson out of the game. So Dolsky will pitch. into this heavy wind, and he will face the top of the order. Glodowski, Blaskowski, and Brandel here in the fourth. As a massive wind gust hits right now, man. If you take away the wind, it is a perfect day. But you add it now, it is just okay. So here comes Matthew Glodowski. Glodowski 0 for 1, a pop up and a walk and a run scored. First one will be down in the dirt, 1-0. Two and nothing. Dolsky gets one popped foul out of play, third base side over toward the Ranger that's sitting there. It's going to be 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on Glodowski. As Mother Nature, you can stop this wind anytime now. Here's a line drive into center. That's going to be down and into the gap. Miller's going to field on a big hop. Glodowski's going to turn first. He will head to second. He's going to stop there. It's a lead-off double for Matthew Glodowski. So here comes Wyatt Blaskowski. Wyatt 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out today. Letter from our friend Brett Favor of Keller Williams in Stevens Point. He's your local Amherst guy. So born and raised right here. You know whether you're buying or selling when it comes to realty in Amherst. He's your man. Brett Favor, Keller Williams, 715-572-1174. 715-572-1174. It's 0-1 on Wyatt Blaskowski. One and one there. So Dolsky in relief. He's called up to the varsity team about 3 weeks ago. Been starting most games in center and right field. Check swing, did he go? He did not. It's 2-1. Approaching the bottom of this 11 o'clock hour now. 7-1 in the fourth. Amherst on top. A 6-run third. Runner is going. Throw down to third is going to be on the bag, but just a touch late. And Glodowski steals third. It's a 3-1 count on Blaskowski. So a stolen base for Glodowski. Strike 2. Full count now on Wyatt. And he lost him, ball 4. So Blaskowski aboard for the first time, and here comes TJ Brandel. Brandel 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout to left. And his 2 at-bats so far. A reminder as well of the International Bank of Amherst, so stay local and bank local at the International Bank of Amherst, the community's long-standing go-to for all your banking needs. The International Bank of Amherst, it's on Main Street, right here at Amherst. So here's Brandel, with the runners at the corners. Throw over, Blaskowski is there, standing. Amherst, another team that likes to run the first and third play. And with Glodowski's speed, he could easily make it work. Runner holds, it's in the dirt, and it's 1-0. So the infield defense now, after the pitching change, Nelson is over at third, Kirschmar Mundell is still up the middle, Bouchard at first. Williams, Miller, and Bohm your outfield. Nikolai still doing the catching. Throw over, and he's back standing. Bottom half of inning number 4. High fly ball into center. Miller is going to have a play, and he makes a basket catch. Glanowski's going to jog in and score, finally. And Brando with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. He hit it well. And I thought for a second Miller had misplayed it, but he was able to recover and make the catch in right center. Plenty deep enough. Glanowski almost walked in from third. And here comes A.J. O'Brien. O'Brien singled home a run back in the third. He's also walked. That's high, ball 1. So a run on a hit on the Brando sac fly. It's 8-1 Amherst. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1-1 on A.J. O'Brien. That's going to skip away. Blaskowski on his way to second. He's going to take a big turn. He'll hold there on the wild pitch. So 2-1 on O'Brien. Another big run over there. Amherst looking for another big inning. Maybe have a chance to end this one early. Strike 2. Good fastball there on O'Brien. So 2-2 on the Amherst second baseman. Wyatt Blaskowski, the runner at second with 1 out. That's outside, 3-2. I'm expecting at this point then Brady Johnson probably to start the next game for Waupaca against the number 2 team in our rankings in Division 5 in Oliva Strum. Ball 4. So O'Brien draws the walk. Now to bring up Spolstra. Nikolai will go out and talk to his young right-hander as here Noah Spolstra today is 1 for 2. He's reached on an error and singled home run. He has scored a couple of runs. Doing the catching for Amherst in this one. Matters all from our friends over at Crystal Finishing Systems, a family-owned business now hiring for their Weston and Mosinee locations. Openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Ground ball to third. Nelson makes it there. Steps on the bag. Throw across will be late. Is going to get by Bouchard. O'Brien will round third and hold there. Spolstra to second. So fielder's choice and an E5. Advance the runners to second and third for Aiden Jastrzynski. Jastrzynski looking to help his own cause. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the third inning.
Go here, AJ.
Pops that one back and out of play. Now they correct the scoreboard. They had it at 9 for a little bit. It is 8-1 Amherst here in the 4th inning. Base hit could make it 10. Ground ball to second. Big hop for Mondello, inning over. Amherst, though, does get a run on 1 hit, an error, and 2 left. We have played 4. It is 8-1 Amherst. You're watching Game 1 of this Triangular on Zaleski Sports Live from Amherst.
Bootleggers in Amherst Junction brings a great atmosphere with a full menu of delicious burgers, sandwiches, and dinner options along with Friday and Saturday weekly specials. Bootleggers offers up a great variety of pizza along with a relaxing, unique Bootleggers feel both inside and out. Make dinner simple tonight and leave the cooking to Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Stop in or call ahead 715-824-2929. That's Bootleggers. It's what's for dinner. Capiche?
The International Bank of Amherst is your personal independent community bank. For over 125 years, customers and friends from all throughout central Wisconsin have known that the International Bank of Amherst has been in the same place with the same great smile. Checking, savings, mobile banking, and providing you the loans you need to make your dreams a reality. It's always the International Bank of Amherst by your side. Come see the difference this local independent community bank can provide for you. Located right on Main Street in downtown Amherst.
Member FDIC.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
We go to the 5th as we try and protect ourselves from the wind, protect our equipment. Broadcasting live here from Amherst. So Nelson will lead things off. First pitch is a strike. Ground ball into center field, a base hit for Nelson. So here comes Parker Kirchmar, who's 0 for 2. That one will miss down, ball 1. So leadoff single by Nelson. Two and 0 now, the count on Kirchmar. There's a called strike, 2 and 1. And wind blowing straight out to left field, right into the teeth of where we're standing. The 2-1 is going to be in there, called strike. It's going to be 2 and 2. So 1 run, 7 hits for Waupaca. They've committed a couple of errors. Left them loaded last inning. Amherst, 8 runs on 6 hits. There's a off the glove of leaping Gladowski into right left field. There's going to be another base hit, and they'll be at first and second with nobody out for Henry Williams. So Williams, who doubled last time, he's 2 for 2 on the day. He scored the only run of the game for the Comets so far. Reminder as well that Community Insurance, they are your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. So if you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance, as we'll have a meeting on the mound. Coach Trudell talking with Aiden Jastrzomski in the infield. Back-to-back singles. Hard hit as well. As I do see the Olivestrom Cardinals getting loose in the batting cage. They'll be taking on Waupaca in Game 2. And then Amherst in Game 3. Broadcasting live here in the top of the 5th. That one's going to miss outside. Ball 1. Williams a single to left in the first. He doubled into center back in the 4th. Hit one right on the nose. Two and 0 on him now. Ostrowski, the big leg kick. And he misses low and he's falling behind him 3-0. Chance here for the Comets to get back in this one. A big inning here. Started by the top of their order. Trying to chip away, down 7. Taking all the way. And it's a strike on Williams, who had tossed the bat. He's got to go retrieve it and get back in the box. Three balls and a strike. Pop that one straight back and out of play off the handle. And count's going to run full, 3-2. So he fell behind 3-0. Ostrowski's got Williams back to a full count. The 3-2. Ground ball pulled. Foul. Just past first. As now this wind has gone from a mild annoyance to absolutely infuriating. Count remains full. And there's ball 4. Bases will be loaded with nobody out for Riley Bouchard. So Bouchard with a huge opportunity here. It's 65 degrees sunlight, it feels like 74. It says wind gusts are around 11 miles an hour. That's definitely not true. Nothing in 1 on Riley Bouchard. Fly ball. Carlson there, the call, the catch, runner will tag. The throw is going to be cut off. There will be no play at the plate. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's an RBI for Riley Bouchard. There's the first out of the inning. Nelson comes across to score. Here comes Mondello, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. (8-2) Amherst now 1 out in the top of the 5th. Breaking ball inside, 1-0 on Mondello. One and one, or Stromsky trying to work out of this inning. Fly ball into left. Bohm is there in his tracks on the liner. Makes the call on the catch. There will be no tag, and there's 2 outs. So 2 down now for Jay Nikolai. Nikolai today 1 for 2. Will foul that one off his front foot. 0-1 on Nikolai. Might as well from our friends over at Delta Dental in Stevens Point. They're hiring for multiple positions, so join a growing company with great compensation, excellent benefits, room for growth, and a new facility right in Stevens Point. Learn more at deltadentalwi.com. There's strike 2 called on Nikolai. So 0-2 on the Comet catcher. That's sliced foul past the Waupaca dugout. Someone walking here with a fishing pole. Nothing in 2 on Nikolai. Stromsky gets the sign. And he gets a pop-up on the infield. O'Brien makes the catch, and the inning is over. So after the bases loaded, we're nobody out, only 1 run. A run on a couple of hits, and 2 left. 4.5 complete. 8-2 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All
right, 1, 2, 3. But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Bottom of the 5th. 8-2. As it'll be 7-8-9 to face Dolsky, Kennedy, Pesky, and Bohm. Looks like Asher Hernandez might be in the game in right field. Looks like Bohm is out. So here comes Marcus Kennedy. He's 1 for 1. He's walked and singled. Also scored a run. The first swing, he pops it up. Foul ground, long run. And no chances. Nelson and Kirchbaum are flying to get it, but it's too far out of everyone's range. Right in that Bermuda Triangle, but foul ground. 0-1 on Kennedy. In broadcasting live, we've seen a 6-run inning. That's really the difference in this game so far. And there's going to be strike 2 called on Kennedy. In game 1 of 3. Little flare. Backing up Mondello, he'll make the catch just behind the infield for the first out of the inning. So 1 out now for Pesky. Pesky is 1 for 1. He's got a double and he's driven in 3. As well from Stone Innovations, they can give you a brand new kitchen within just a single week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations will take care of it all, from the fabrication, the design, and the installation. So for your next kitchen or your next bathroom, look to Stone Innovations over in Plover. As actually Mike Gladowski is going to hit. I think Pesky might be getting ready to throw. That's popped up. Kirchmar's there just next to second base. There's a couple of quick outs. So 2 quick outs, and here's Bohm. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Both of those happened in the 3rd inning. Amherst sent 10 to the plate in that inning, sent 6 across the plate. And he swings and fouls the first one straight back. It's 0-1. I think Pesky was getting loose to pitch, so he might be in next for Jastrzomski. We'll see if Aiden gets a chance to start the 6th. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front. So it's 0-2 on Bohm. Dolsky's retired 5 consecutive. A little bit of a shaky start, but he's settled in nicely. That one down, it's 1-2. Well, he's considered a solid debut on the mound, at least that I've seen from the young Max Dolsky. Two and two, that one just missing low. Two and two. He popped him up into left. Williams with a long run. Is he going to get there? He will just miss it over his head. Bohm on his way to second. He's going to stop there. It's a 2-out double for Eli Bohm. So they'll bring up Gladowski, the top of the order. Gladowski 1 for 2, a double, a walk, couple of runs scored. First pitch is inside on Gladowski. It's 1-0. 6-run lead for the Amherst Falcons. Dolsky trying to strand that runner at second now after the double. Time was called right before the pitch, so it will not count there. It's a late time called. That one's going to be down into left field, a base hit. They're going to send Bohm around third. The throw is going to be cut off. No play, RBI single, 9-2. So with 2 outs, it goes double, single from the 9-1 hitters, and here comes Blaskowski. 0 for 2 with a walk today. Runner trying to steal. The throw is going to be on the bag, and he is out. 2-4, caught stealing for Gladowski. And the inning is over, but Amherst does get a run on 2 hits, and they leave none. We have played 5. It's 9-2 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
As we go to the 6th, we got a pitching change for the Amherst Falcons. Ethan Pesky will throw. Agent Jastrzemski will go into center. Carlson will go into right. So Pesky in, Jastrzemski to center, Carlson to right. The changes for the Amherst Falcons. It'll be the bottom of the order in the 6th. The liner, Aiden Jastrzemski, 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 1, struck out 1. Walked 2, struck out 1. It'll be Gusmer, Hernandez, and Miller. As we get more wind. And if you want a comparison, it's like being in the St. Louis Arch. It doesn't matter how windy it is on the ground. It feels a lot worse the higher up you go. And if anyone's ever been in the Gateway Arch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels like it's going to fall over every time there's about a 10-mile-an-hour wind. First pitch is a strike on Gusmer. And Pesky's day on the mound is off to a start. Now one low, it's 1-1. So the defense now behind him. Again, your infield, Glodowski, Blaskowski, O'Brien, and Brandel. Bohm, Jastrzemski, and Carlson the outfield. Spolstra still back behind the plate. There's one slicing foul toward the third base coaching box, fielded by Coach Rocky Mondello. It'll be 1-2. Com's coming out in a 2-game winning streak, trying to keep things going. Amherst on a 4-game winning streak. That's a breaking ball that didn't break, and it's going to stay up and out of the zone. 2-2. And inning number 6, game 1 of 3. Strike 3 called, and Gusmer is out on strikes. 1 down for Ashton Hernandez. Ethan Anderson is sitting on deck. He'll hit for Miller. First one will be down in the dirt and rolls back to the backstop. It'll be 1-0. The 1-0, 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Two and two, hit the outside corner there. So 2-2 on Hernandez. With Ethan Anderson again standing on deck to pinch hit. Hernandez now in right field. Back up, breaking ball on the outside corner. Back-to-back punch-outs for Pesky. And with 2 down, here comes Ethan Anderson. Top of the order on deck with Nelson. That one will miss low. Ball 1 on Anderson. Two and 0. If he can reach again, that'll give the chance for the top of the order. Down 7. 3-0 now. Pesky looking to climb all the way back here after he had struck out the first 2. There's a strike. 3-1. Ball 4, he lost him. So there's a walk, and that'll bring up Nelson in the top of the order.
Brings us back to the top of the order, number 13, Jeffrey Nelson.
And that one will miss on Nelson. That's going to get all the way back. Anderson on his way to second. He'll get there on the wild pitch. So now 6 of 7 have been out of the zone by Pesky. Inside corner, it's a strike, 2-1. In game 1 of 3, it can all be separate videos on your YouTube page. There's strike 2. Go to ZaleskiSports.com, you find all 3. Game 2 will be Olivestrom and Waupaca. And that'll miss. 3-2, and it was almost a balk as well. Full count with Kirchmar on deck. And he lost him, ball 4, so back-to-back strikeouts followed by back-to-back walks. And here comes Kirchmar. Kirchmar 1 for 3, singled back in the 5th. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Amherst has led the entire game. Run in the 2nd, 6 in the 3rd, and 1 each in the 4th and 5th as there's a strike on Kirchmar. Fly ball into center. Jastrzomski ranging over. He's got a play and he's got the ball. So he tracks it down in left center to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We have played 5 1/2. It is 9-2 Amherst on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Bottom of 6. And some Creedence Clearwater Revival over the PA system. As Dolsky back out to work another inning, he will face for Amherst 2-3-4, Blaskowski, Brandel, and O'Brien here in the 6th. That'll bounce down and away. It'll be 1-0. Blaskowski's at the plate when Gladowski was caught stealing back in the 5th. It's a low strike, 1-1 on Wyatt Blaskowski. We cross the 12 o'clock hour, 2 hours into this game, 9-2 Amherst. Popped him up on the infield. Mondello calls it, and he catches it. 1 down. So here comes TJ Brandel. He's 0-for-2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Yes, he'll hit in this one. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy postgame show following the game today. Following every game, we'll talk to the winning coach. Foul tip into the mitt for Brandel. That time it's 0-1. Now when he lunges and fouls it back, 0-2. Dolsky looking for his first strikeout. He's walked 2, given up 3 hits and 2 runs. There's a fly ball into left. Williams has a play, and he's got it. 2 down. So here's A.J. O'Brien. O'Brien has walked twice and singled home a run. He's been on base 3 times. Mike looking to keep Amherst off the board for the first time since the first inning. And that one missed out high and away. It's ball 1. Two 2-0. Swinging away, he fouls that one straight back. Spolstra on deck if he's able to reach. There's a ground ball to short. 1 hop for Kirchmar. He throws him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Dolsky. So we go to the 7th. After 6 complete, it's 9-2 Amherst. Last chance for Waupaca when we return on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farm is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
We go to 7. Last chance for Waupaca is going to send Henry Williams, Riley Bouchard, and Zach Mondello to the plate against Ethan Pesky.
All the way to him.
In a 9-2 lead for the Amherst Falcons. Pesky just trying to not allow 7. Amherst will have number 14 on the year. Henry Williams, 2 for 2 with a double, a single, a walk, and a run scored. He's also technically stolen a base. First one went behind him. It's going to be 1-0. He walked his last time. That was back in the 5th off of Jastrzomski. Again, thank you all for joining us. My name is Mike Wendland, Allison Wolf, and Katie Lecton on the production side of things. Trying to stave off the wind. It is 2-0. Nothing. That one nowhere close. The 3-0. Taking all the way, takes ball 4. So leadoff walk. The third free pass given by Pesky. We'll turn things over to Bouchard, who is 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI. That one was back in the 5th inning. Right now, Ian Jastrzomski in line for the win. Jeffrey Nelson would take the loss. If Amherst can hang on here in the 7th. First pitch is inside, and he's missed with 5 straight to start the inning. There's a strike. 1-1. Down 2-1. The 2-1 is fly foul ground to left. That's going to land foul. And it's going to be 2-2 on Riley Bouchard. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the mitt. Spolstra hangs on. Third strikeout for Pesky. And 1 out now for Mondello, who is 0 for 3. He's grounded out the short twice and lined out to left. Henry Williams, the runner at first. Breaking ball up. 1-0. There's been 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 fly ball so far for Pesky. There's a line drive into left field. That's down a base hit. So there's going to be 2 on with 1 out for Jay Nikolai. Comets now 2 runs on 9 hits. They've committed a couple of errors. They have left 9 on base in this game. Amherst, 9 runs on 8 hits. They have not committed an error yet. They left 4. there is a strike called on Nikolai. Swing and a miss, down and in, it's 0-2. That hit him. So he gets hit on an 0-2 pitch, and they are loaded for Gusmer.
Brings up number 18, designated hitter,
Gusmer 0 for 2 with a walk. Jace Mullen will run for the catcher. Meeting on the mound to talk to Pesky. Just calm him down. Bases loaded, 1 out. A 7-run lead. Fly ball to left, long run. That's a fair ball. That'll bring in 2 with a 2-run single for Gusmer. Now it's 9-4. Again, Gusmer, that surprising power. Hit that one deep, and here comes Hernandez. He struck out looking back in the 6th, his first appearance today. 9-4, 1 out here in the 7th. Pesky trying to end this one. Gets a swing and a miss there. Hernandez took a big cut. 2 runs on 2 hits in the inning, a walk and a hit batter. Jace Mullen over at second base. Curveball almost got a piece of Hernandez. It's 1-1 now. Looking for a double play ball is Pesky. Swing and a miss. Again, stay tuned. We still got a second game yet coming up for the Waupaca Comets. They'll play Levistrom and the Cardinals. Popped that one foul out of play for third base side. And on to Heartland Farms Field. It'll end at about the 5-yard line. Just outside the left hash. Breaking ball high and tight. 2-2. That one's down. And it's full, 3-2. Chopper. Tubleskowski takes it himself, throws, game over. 6-3 double play ends it. And the Amherst Falcons have taken the first game of this triple-header by a score of 9-4. A run on 2 hits and a runner left. Stay tuned, your Ace Inventory post-game show is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here broadcasting live with your Nasonville Dairy post-game shows. We'll get my shades on, joined by Coach Held and Ethan Pesky. And Coach, 5 in a row now, and after some shaky field and fielding a couple days ago, you guys are much sharper out there today.
Yeah, when we got here to the park this morning, we all came an extra half hour early just to make sure we understand what kind of ground we're playing on, what kind of field we're playing on. Kids look sharp right from the start. You could also tell the atmosphere, the way the kids have been playing lately. This team's as ready as we can be as the playoffs approach.
And just talk about your pitching today. Aiden throws 5 strong. Pesky comes in. A few strikeouts, a couple up and down moments, but you have to only use those 2 in a game like this. It's got to be big for you with this all these games you played the past few days.
Really proud of the way Aiden threw the ball. Again, that makes my decisions harder after we kind of approach that postseason of who we put in what spots. Aiden he looked good, not just today, but the last 3 starts out. So a lot of credit to him and the way he threw the ball. That's a good team. I mean, they swing the bats pretty hard. A couple balls launching around, and then our defense made the plays behind it. It was a fun day overall.
And just the last thing I'll ask, talk about that 3rd inning. You guys come in, you get 6, you send 10 to the plate, and it started with a walk by your 9-hitter, and he fell behind 0-2. He works it back for a walk, and then just everything kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, and Bomer's been a battler all year. He's really filled those shoes in the 9-hole. Someone that can really help you turn the lineup over. He's disciplined, he goes the other way, he sprays the ball around the field, and he knows how to work hard to get better every day. So you got to give a lot of credit to him. And then again, the sticks. The sticks came out. We had a couple balls flying over some heads, including this young man over here stepping into one and launching one near the fence. So, just if we swing the bats like that, if Aiden throws the game that we expect, it's a good thing for our program right now. I think we can beat anybody if we do it right.
So, well, Coach, good luck. Good luck in Game 3, and we'll see you down there. We're going to be joined now by our Highlight House player of the game for Game 1, Ethan Pesky. And talk about that swing. What were you feeling when it left the bat?
I was just trying to put the ball in play, make them make a play on me, and, stuff will happen.
And with this team, well, you guys have a young outfield, especially today, 3 sophomores out there. What was it like playing with some of your classmates out there today?
It was fun. It was just got to go out there and make the plays and just hope we do everything right.
And also, you started things off. You had that sacrifice fly. You drove in the first run of the game. And now building off that, what are you guys going to take now with 6 wins in a row, going for another game yet today?
We just got to keep doing what we're doing, putting the ball in play, making plays in the field, and, well, go strong, I guess.
Absolutely. So I'm sure you see your camera up there. I'm sure you've seen your teammates do it. You know what to do?
Yep.
Get you in our Highlight House. All right.
I'm Ethan Pesky, and I'm in the house.
Good luck in Game 3.
Yep.
Ethan Pesky, our Highlight House player of the game, drove in 3, finished it out on the mound with the last 2 innings. And this will wrap up your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Stay tuned. You still got 2 more today. Again, there'll be different links, so go to ZaleskiSports.com to find it. Next game will be Waupaca and Oliva Strum right here on Zaleski Sports in just a little bit. Thank you for joining us.